What's up, you guys? It's Lexi Combs and welcome back to my YouTube channel, or welcome if it's your first time here. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring that bell notification so you never miss when I upload next. I make a lot of wedding videos and I do some interior redecorating. I do a lot of fun stuff on this channel, so if you're down with that, make sure to join the DIY family. But anyway, today we're doing a super exciting video. I'm going to be taking you guys through unboxing and actually putting together your FiftyFlowers and literally the entire process. And I'm gonna give you a full review of my honest opinions on what I thought about doing my flowers myself. I do wanna mention though that before we get into this, I was lucky enough to get a sponsorship by FiftyFlowers. This video is actually sponsored, but I reached out to them. So that was after much research on a bunch of different flower websites, and I knew I wanted to work with them, and they were so gracious to work with me, and I'm so excited. But that doesn't mean I'm not gonna give you my full honest opinion and take you through every little detail. So let's go ahead and hop right into it. My flowers arrived at my doorstep in these many different boxes, and let me tell you, I was super impressed with the packaging. The ranunculus came with their own individual flower foods for each bunch, and I was especially so impressed with these Whisper White garden roses. I'll make sure to link them below. The packaging was phenomenal. They were zip tied in and they had corrugated cardboard around them to protect them during shipping. They're my absolute favorite flower. Now we have these amazing hydrangeas. They came with individual water baggies tied to them, which was awesome. And next up we have this eucalyptus. The eucalyptus was like bolted in there. Now, I'm on to actually processing the flowers. So what I did was I have these 5-gallon buckets and they're filled with water so that I am ready to actually process my flowers. I actually filled those with water before the flowers even got there. I do have these little buckets from Dollar Tree also, but I got the big ones from Lowe's. So what I'm doing is I'm putting the flower food in there and I'm taking off any excess leaves from all of the flowers that would be below the baseline so that I don't have to deal with that later. And I'm using my flower shears to cut the bottom of each of the stems at a 45-degree angle. That way we can get all of the flowers hydrated. They will come a little bit closed up, so don't worry, that's how you want them, because if they came fully bloomed and like at their full peak, they would be dead by your wedding day. Especially these Whisper White garden roses. They look like normal roses at first, but in just a second here, I'm gonna show you what all the flowers look like after they've been hydrated for a few hours. Here I'm doing my centerpieces, and I just started off by filling my vase with water, and then I used 2 big white hydrangeas to really be the base for the entire arrangement. And I'm putting some silver dollar eucalyptus in it, just kind of organically, and then I put in my Whisper White garden roses, which I'm in love with, some white ranunculus, where you can see right there, they are looking so beautiful in that bucket, and I also put in some lavender spray roses, as well as some Veronica flowers. So I'm actually gonna link all of those flowers in the description below in case you're wanting to get a similar look as I had for my wedding. Next up is my bridesmaids bouquets and my maid of honor Jessica, shout out to her, and honestly everybody like Sarah, my sister-in-law, and my mom, and just everybody for helping, because everybody helped. But we're putting together these bridesmaids bouquets by using the same method I did with the centerpieces. So we used that hydrangea as kind of the base for everything, and then we were just really playing around, seeing how we wanted it, and we ended up using a zip tie to actually secure the flowers together. I found that that was a lot easier than if I did it with the floral wire, but make sure that you hydrate these and then wrap them in ribbon the morning of your wedding. Here might be the most important part. So save those 50 flowers boxes, and this is how you're going to transport them to your venue. So I had these little tiny boxes from when I bought my vases. So I put my arrangements in there, and then I put it in the 50 flowers box. But if you don't have those smaller boxes, you can for sure just go ahead and cut some holes in the top of one of the 50 flowers boxes and use that to keep your arrangement in place while you're driving. Here's all of the centerpieces and everything packaged up, ready to go, but I still had so many more flowers that I was planning on assembling on site. So here's my mess of a dining room. Make sure you have a lot of space to do this, but I packaged up the rest of the flowers into those 5-gallon buckets, and I transported them in my car this way so I could assemble on site. This was my absolute favorite thing that we did with the 50 flowers. So I had so much eucalyptus left that I was like, we are covering this full arch in it, and that wasn't the original plan, but I'm literally so happy we did it. We just used zip ties to zip tie bunches of eucalyptus directly to the arch, and we overlapped them so you couldn't see the zip ties. I didn't film this part, but Jacob had the great idea of putting some crystals hanging from it, which was amazing, and then we stuck some extra flowers in it, and it really was so beautiful. Thank you to all of my bridesmaids who helped me with this. Here's what it ended up looking like in photos. It was so insanely gorgeous. Shout out to my photographers. If you're in the Hampton Roads area, they're gonna be linked below. Alright guys, that is my video for today. I am so grateful to 50 Flowers. Thank you guys so much. And if you guys are wondering about doing your own wedding flowers, if you have any more questions, make sure to drop them in the comment section below because I'd be happy to help. I literally love weddings so much, and even though my wedding is past, I'm gonna still be creating wedding DIYs here on my channel. And also make sure to follow me on TikTok because I do a new DIY basically every single day. So I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching, and I love you very much. Bye.